Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan about low-carb cocktails. This week we are going to do New Year's Eve cocktails. I had allowed Santa Claus to take over for the week before and the Christmas Eve episode, but this one will be on cocktails that you can do for New Year's Eve. So join with me as we go down this journey for excellent cocktails with low carbs for New Year's Eve. Hello and welcome to Ask Alan about low-carb cocktails. This week we are doing New Year's Eve cocktails. Four cocktails I've chosen that have not too high of carbs, but there are some things in some of these that give you a little bit of carbs, but really not a lot. So we're going to go and start off and not talk too much because 4 cocktails will take a little bit of time. First cocktail that I'm going to do is called the Pine Barrens. This is a slightly modified, but basically the same as one that had come from the Ritz-Carlton in Chicago. No, I didn't stay there, but this was one that I found online. So with this, we start, and we have 1.5 ounces of vodka. And to give it that little bit of a piney look and taste, we have green chartreuse. This is really hard to find. The monks had decided that they were going to make less of it. I don't know why, but that was their decision, and now you may not be able to find this. There are some alternatives. People come out with other versions that are supposed to be close, but if you can get this because there's a lot of drinks that call for it, and it's really there's nothing else out there that does as good for that particular taste. 1 ounce of lemon juice. Just about out of lemon juice. I'm going to have to squeeze a little bit more. And that's it for the lemon juice. And then 1 ounce of simple syrup, which I'm almost out of that too. I need to make some more of that. That will be a New Year's resolution, I guess. Then shake, and then strain into a Collins glass with cranberries on the bottom. Not sure how many cranberries should be on the bottom, but we'll do a couple. Let's do 6. Fill the bottom. And I would strain, but rather than, well, it doesn't say to add ice, but I'm kind of assuming that we're going to have to add ice. But let's see. So we'll add a little bit of ice. And then garnish on top with a rosemary sprig. And that is the Pine Barrens. Well, that is very good. That pink chart or the green chartreuse is something that works very well in that. I think that's something you'll want to try. So I did squeeze a little bit more lemon juice. Just about out of those. Still have one left. I had to cut one up for another drink, but I already have the ice for this next one. This one is called Home for the Holidays. This is a gin drink. I've had this for a while. I there was a store that was going out of business, and they had it a little bit cheaper. So otherwise, Hendrick's is a little bit expensive. 2 ounces of gin. 3/4 lemon juice. 3/4 diet cranberry juice. And this has almost no carbs. 4 dashes of Angostura bitters. And then it has an egg white, but I rarely use egg whites. I don't really like to do that. Instead, I had been using this Faba Foamer, and that works really well. You have to mix it with a little bit of water first. But I wanted to try this Fee Foamer, which is Fee Brothers brand. You use like 2 to 3 dashes of this, and it's supposed to allow things to foam up. And it does say to shake with the ice. So we will do that, although often you dry shake first to get the foam, but we'll see how this works. And that did foam up a little bit. So that's to be strained into a coupe glass. Try to get some of that foam in there. And you garnish that with 1 clove. We'll do 2, just 1, 3, just because we have lots of that. So that is home for the holidays. That's decent. Maybe one of the other gins would have been better. One that had a little more earthy taste, a little more of the herbal taste that you get out of most gins. Hendrick's is fairly smooth, so you don't get as much out of that. The next one is Holiday Twist Margarita. Each of these holiday margaritas are very close to the same because they tend to use cranberry. And so same here, but this is a little bit different. It has some light agave, which has a little bit of carbs, but the glycemic index of agave is such that it doesn't get into your system very quickly. And this light agave has less carbs anyway. So we're going to use that. And Santa used this in the last episode. I'm going to use it again because New Year's Eve should be full of love. And so we're going to use Tequila Amor. So with this, to the shaker, we will add 2 ounces of the Blanco Tequila. Two ounces of the diet cranberry. 1 ounce of lime juice. Have to squeeze some more of this too. One tablespoon of white agave. That should be 3 grams. Put that into a Margarita glass. Add cranberries, a sprig of rosemary. That may be my last sprig of rosemary. And it's not in good shape anyway. Pretty good. Tastes very similar to the ones that Santa made because he left them here for me to finish off. So that's the Holiday Twist Margarita. And now the final one we're going to make is a winter citrus bourbon smash. With this, we muddle 2 to 3 slices of orange and 2 to 3 slices of lemon. And I sliced those kind of thick. Let's put those alternately. Lemon, orange, lemon, orange, lemon, orange. It's going to be quite a bit of juice coming out of that, I believe. So we muddle those slices. And should have had the simple syrup in there as well. There's not a lot of simple syrup. And the orange juice. Okay, so that was the orange and lemon slices with the simple syrup, muddled. Then we add the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to use 1792 bourbon, 2 ounces of that. Half ounce of the lemon juice. Half ounce of light orange juice. Shake that to chill, and then strain into a cocktail glass. And I think there's going to be quite a bit still in there. And that is the Winter Citrus Bourbon Smash. Pretty good, very juicy. You get a little bit of carbs from the orange juice and the orange, um, but not very high carbs, pretty low relative to other things. And that's pretty good, and it's definitely a very citrus taste. So those are the 4 that I have for you for this New Year's Eve episode. I hope that you'll try these and do them with the low carb ingredients as much as you can. If you don't need low carb, these are good to do with regular ingredients as well. Taste almost exactly the same, but it'll have the higher carbs if that's what you wish. But for those of you who need low carb, like I do, definitely try this with the low carb ingredients. I do hope that you will try each of these and have a good and safe New Year's Eve. And I do ask that you like and subscribe so that I can help to build this community and get YouTube to push this out to more people so more people can enjoy low-carb cocktails. I know that it's terrible to be going to, when you go out someplace and you want to get a cocktail and they add so much sugar to it that your blood sugar just shoots way up. But this is a way that you can decrease the amount of sugars and carbs in your diet and still enjoy what everybody else does. So share these with people for New Year's Eve, friends and family, and have a safe New Year's Eve. And we'll see you next year for more low-carb cocktails.